13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts.
The third shall be therein.
2 parts of our people. They ain't gonna repent. We get Isaiah 1 and 9 right quick.
Isaiah 1 and 9.
And that's where our frustration boiling from. We thinking we can save everybody. Yeah. And then I mean, it might be your people. Like it might be your father, your mother, your brother. You know, you can't save.
That's right.
And it hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah 1 and 9. Right. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
Read it one more time.
Except the Lord of hosts have left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
So, just like we were saying, a small remnant of us is going to wake up. He saved one small remnant. That's that 1/3 that the brother was talking about. You know what I'm saying? The other 2/3, the ones that don't want to repent, is part of the job. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to wake up. They ain't going to get the kingdom either. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of the mission. You know what I'm saying? We understand that by reading through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That everybody ain't going to harden. Just like even in the beginning of the book, when our people were in the wilderness with Moses. He gave straight commandments to them. He broke it down to them, but they didn't harden. He told them. They even seen the works of the Most High. You know, they seen what he did to Egypt. They still got in the wilderness and was bucking up. They still was bucking up. They didn't want to harden in. Even when he opened the ground and swallowed them up, they still was rebellious. He said snakes out there biting and pushing to death. They still didn't want to harden. So we understand through reading that everybody ain't gonna listen, especially the other nations. You know what I'm saying? Let me get
Matthew 10, verse 6.
oh yeah, bring it out.
Book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 36. And man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Read that one more time.
And man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Man's foes gonna be of his own household. Is that 34 or 36?
36.
Start at verse 34.
Alright, verse 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on earth. I have come not to send peace, but a sword.
See that? Christ saying, hey, I ain't come to make peace.
Yeah.
So you coming to do this work? No, it ain't gonna be peace.
Yeah.
You gotta bring this word with much contention. But it ain't coming about peace. We're trying to wake our people up so that we can get to some peace.
Right.
But this word that we bring is revolutionary, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Read that one more time.
Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Read.
And man's foes shall be they of his own household.
You see that? So not only are we battling against the wickedness of this world, but even in your own household, you can be raising kids. They're gonna rebel against you. Your own real rebel against you. Your parents rebel against you. It ain't about they rebelling against us, they rebelling against the word.
But as a human, we can't help how we feel about this. We just still have to complete the mission.
Exactly.
We can't help the feelings. Like if our brother gone, if our mama gone, daddy gone, whoever, you know, they out there. We tried to, push them towards the right message, but they just didn't accept it.
Right.
You saying whether they hear or from out.
Get that. Hold on. Been reading on that. Go ahead. Go to Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 6.
2:6.
Yeah.
Alright. Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their word.
Read.
Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thus dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their word, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Verse 7. And thou shalt speak my word unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
See that?
For they are most rebellious.
You already know the Lord telling us they rebel. So we got to give them the word. Why? Because can't nobody say, hey, ain't nobody tell me. Everybody gonna get an opportunity to hear this word. You know what I'm saying? Whether you hearken or not, that's up to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do our job. Just like going to these jobs that we work at. You know what I'm saying? We got to go in there and do whatever it is. It don't matter how we feel. They say punch in at this time, we're going to punch in. I need you to do A, B, C, D, we going to do it. But when it come down to the word, hey, we know our people ain't going to hearken. Majority. We out there to wake up the hopeful elect. You know, we might be looking for king. You might be King David. You know what I'm saying? Back on the earth. We got to wake you back up. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon. Who else? We got to wake you back up. Give you your inheritance.
As long as you do that, the job is done.
Exactly.
The rest it is what it is pretty much.
3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Read.
Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require of thine hand.
See that? So it's our job to give them this word, whether they hear it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta warn them. Going off, you ain't sin right now. If you don't straighten up, tighten up, hey, we gonna continue to stay in the condition we in as a people, and you gonna be put to death. You know, you ain't gonna get the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's what we striving for. Read on.
Yes, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, or from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But what?
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Now your hands is clean. The blood is off your hands. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose. Now we ain't
That's what it is. It's that guilt. And that's what we be feeling, that guilt.
Exactly.
And if we don't save them, it's our fault.
Exactly.
But it ain't.
It's already written to be that way. You know what I'm saying? That's the purpose behind it. That's how we get our faith built up and our strength built up by reading. You know what I'm saying? The more you read, the more you understand. Damn, we've been doing this forever. Our people been rebellious forever. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 36. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Read.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
It's either gonna be you gonna serve the Lord or you trying to serve your parents. The Lord say, honor your mother and father in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They telling you to do the things without breaking the commandments. You honor them. You do these things. You respect your parents. But the Lord said, if you are willing to do for them and ain't willing to do for me, you ain't worthy. Read that one more time for the brother.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
See that?
Red letters.
Christ speak.
That's it, yeah. That's it. I mean, don't nobody get closer than that. Mom and father and son and daughter.
Yeah. He said I'm gonna come and I'm gonna create a little dysfunction like that. You know, where you thought everything was smooth and peaches and cream, I'm gonna show you the truth. And once you see that truth, you be like, damn, why you ain't tell me these things? They gonna be like, boy, hush. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy. You know what I'm saying? But you can't move forward in the same fashion you were before because now you gotta understand it. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta make a decision. What you gonna do? Continue to go off in wickedness, or you gonna follow the Lord? That's what he's talking about. I come to set a man at variance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the precept.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Red letters. Enter you in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which go in therein. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find.
Really? Break it down.
So basically that means that when you ask about the 2/3,
Right.
those people that 1/3 that make it, those are the people that found the truth of this word, and they chose in their life to walk the discipline of what the word taught. Those are the ones that's going to make it. The rest going to be cut off.
All right, check this one out.
Right.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 6. Start at 7 and 6.
Alright.
We're gonna read on down.
Alright, in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. There is also another thing, a city builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things.
Talking about the kingdom. Read.
Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
So this kingdom is set in a place that's high, and it got all the good things that we see. But it's set in a dangerous place, because you got to travel a dangerous path to get there. A narrow path. Read.
Yeah. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand.
On the right hand side is a fire,
and on the left a deep water.
On a deep water on the other side. Read.
Verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
So the kingdom is set right there, but it's a narrow path to travel. You got fire and water. You fall off on that side, you're going to be burnt up. You fall on that side, you're going to drown. But the path to get to the kingdom is so narrow, only one man can go at a time. That would be you. That would be me. That would be him. One at a time to get there. Read.
Verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance,
it's given to us as an inheritance.
If he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
See that? It's just like living in this land right now. You got a mansion, but in order to get to that mansion, you got to drive through the city to drive through all the wickedness that's going on. Crime and murder, rape, adultery, all these things going on in the city. But in order to get to your mansion, to the kingdom, you got to drive through there.
Straight and narrow, though.
Straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Read.
Verse 10. And I said, it is so. Excuse me. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. And when Adam because for the
read verse 9 again.
Alright. Verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
If we don't walk that walk, how we gonna get to that kingdom? The kingdom, the path to it is for one man to travel at a time. Even though he say in order to get there, you got to go out and teach the people. That's your way of walking that path to get to the kingdom. And along the way, you're going to have your own difficulties to deal with, your trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Losing a job, accidents, being, I don't know, losing your money, whatever the case, health. These things going to happen while you trying to walk that narrow path to get to the kingdom. But if you don't walk that walk, you'll never get to the kingdom. And a lot of our people, they ain't willing to walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's, yeah. That book changed my life too.
Yes, sir.
When I found that, that's what flipped everything. I was probably right before college, like high school.
Mm-hmm.
I found that motherfucker that changed my life. So I'm like, why?
Why?
What the hell would you? I mean, why? If something is sacred or something original, something supposed to be what it's supposed to be, why? You should never in your life touch none of that. Strip, none of it. Edit, none of it.
Right.
But when I found it, I read all of it straight through, but it's so different from that text, the King James, whatever you want to look at, but it's so different. Right. It's real, it's more realer, it puts stuff more in perspective. Of course, you look at Enoch, you got different things in there that's far-fetched, but most of it is like real though. It's not too much sugarcoated, too much Christianity, I would say.
Yeah.
But that changed my life up.
Yeah. Second Ezra, first and second Ezra, Sirach and the Maccabees, straight raw.
Yeah. Wrong.
But this, I mean, I ain't saying this ain't wrong.
Ain't no wrong with it. But we need the raw.
Yeah.
The type of people we are, we need the raw.
Just like the uncut.
Exactly.
When you read this and just
Now, I'm
put it
saying,
down.
in my life, bro, I read this shit. I mean, I was young, but my eyes wide open.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Wide open.
So you got a zeal for it.
Oh yeah, what you gonna do? I'm gonna take care of it. I mean, we doing it. Listen, I'm doing it without the officialness. Me and my partner, we definitely like every step of the way. Anybody we can come in contact with, we trying to put up on game. You know what's going on, but we just ain't all the way. You know, official.
Like keeping the feast days.
You said what now?
Are you keeping the feast days?
Trying, and that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to keep all the every last commandment, every last ritual, everything. I'm trying to, because you know, living in this world, we get caught up in church on Sunday, this and that, the tradition,
Celebrating their holiday like the 4th of July,
all the pagan holidays. Yeah. So that's my main thing, is trying to pull myself way out of the American society of way of doing things.
Let me get I think it's Romans 12 and 2, 12 and 1. 12 and 1. I admire that, King. A brother that seeks knowledge and understands what's going on, and he trying to do something with it. I admire that. You know what I'm
12
saying?
and 1, you said?
Yes, sir.
Book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Living sacrifice. What we doing right now, this is a living sacrifice. We out here for the love of our people, most importantly for the love of the Lord. Read.
Holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
Read.
Verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
By what?
By the renewing of your mind.
The renewing of your mind. It starts up. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of us being woken up to this truth. Got to renew the mind. Got to forsake the ways of this world. The ugly looks, the sad puppy faces, you know, the tears, the screwed up faces, the rebellious, the rambunctious.
You went to that verse too. Y'all probably don't even know it. Well, y'all don't know it, but I broke my neck. I died before. I was on the ventilator for like probably, I say 2 days. Ventilator pumping my chest up, giving me breath. Renewing your mind. I was doctrine at that point. To all the ways we're talking about the Christianity, whatever mom and daddy say, do, doctrine. I had a reset of the mind. I broke my neck. I had brain damage, severe brain damage, all that. I came out of that alive. The doctor told me I was supposed to be a vegetable, supposed to be a wheelchair, all that. I ain't even supposed to be walking right now.
All praise Most High.
The thing is, I knew as I got about 22, 23, I knew exactly what it was. I said, that's the Most High reset my mind. Because if I don't have a reset at that moment, I'm falling into whatever the ways of the world.
Right. All praise to the Most High. I'm glad to see you up and moving about.
Oh yeah,
handling your business.
Yeah.
It's the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb or mollifying plaster
that wasn't the herbs, it was pills
that restored them to health.
That restored you to health.
But thy word.
For what?
But thy word.
For what?
But thy word.
But thy word.
O Lord, which healeth all things.
For what?
Which healeth all things.
Which healeth all things. It's his word. The word is in you. Trying to bring you to the next level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trying to heal you. It's been here. It already showed you on a small level. Now, once it healed you, it's up to you to heal your people. Reading that out. Psalm 94:16.
Psalm 94:16. Who will rise up for me?
What did the Lord say?
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Against who?
Against the evildoers.
The one that's actually out here trying to kill your people. Who gonna rise up against them? Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Who's gonna stand up against the sinful ones of your own people? The ones who constantly mislead your people, teaching them improper doctrine, teaching them to go off and say to hell with keeping the commandments, teaching them to forsake being an Israelite. Right. Who's gonna stand up against them? Is that you?
Gotta be.
It gotta be. The Lord calling you.
Yeah.
Let me get Proverbs 20 and 24. Because It ain't no coincidence that we here and you said you ain't seen no Israelite on the streets.
It ain't. I don't believe it. I died before, so I can't. Ain't no way.
Proverbs 20 and 24.
This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Man's goings of the Lord. You might have thought you was coming out here for this.
Right.
But the Lord brought you out here to get this understanding.
Yeah.
To build your spirit up.
I need it. I'm telling you, I need it.
Proverbs 21 and 1.
Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
See that? Your mind is in the hand of the Lord, and He gonna turn you just like the rivers in the water, wherever He wants you to go. He turned us to be right here today. We be in all different spots all around the city. We ain't been here since what, last year maybe, or the year before last.
That's why I don't believe in coincidence.
You know what I'm saying?
None at all. None at all. I need it, and bro, like all information. I'm talking about because when I found out about the Israelites, I wanted to know more. You know, black men sticking together, standing together, preaching on the streets.
Right.
That got my eye from the jump. But once I started to learn the teachings for real,
1 Corinthians 1 and 28.
it showed me, it opened my eyes to what it really is. Like, I went back to that conversation me and my mama was having about church. I'm begging and pleading with her, mama, this ain't right. You know it ain't right. And she like, Jay, you know, she going through the, you know, regular Christian talk, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You under my roof, you gotta go to church, you know, blah, 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 blah. But at that age, I knew someone right. I just felt it, you know, in my spirit. I was like, nah.
27.
I'm sitting up, you know, of course, most churches in America got a white Jesus, you know that. I'm sitting up looking at this white Jesus, and they don't feel right. I'm like, how? If you look at any other culture, they all praise somebody that looks similar to them.
Right.
Similar.
Bring it
You
out.
know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, at that age, though, how is somebody 19 years old?
9 and 10?
Dead ass. And my mama, you know, I respected them, like you said, honor them, but it was at a point, you know, where they seen me as rebellious because of what I'm telling them. You know, they seen me as, oh, you know, that other shit or woo. But I'm like, listen, this is what it is. I know it is. Right. I know it is. I can feel it. It's some shit you can just feel. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to read. It's you can feel it.
Right.
Simple.
What you had?
Okay, this is Genesis 32, verse 28. It said, he said, my name shall be called no more Jacob. Jacob being the progenitor of 12 tribes of Israel. But Israel, for a prince that has power with God and men and has prevailed. So I bring that out because you said you gave us account of the situation that you went through. As another verse that we brought out earlier, you know, your comments and your poems are not of your own. So you being who you are, you prevailed through that situation. You know, you probably could do it. You being who you are, or who the Most High ordains you to be, He allows you to come through that situation. Yeah. But it's not by chance that you're here today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
we don't control our coming.
Right.
Yeah. I got
you. You're here for a purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh
right.
Yeah. So, you know, the next step is what you know about these though? I asked you that.
The garments. Yeah. I mean,
what you know about
that? They're going to, like I said, following the commandments.
Right.
Or, you know, fully. That's my whole thing is fully going. Like, I tell you the truth, halfway there, 50% I say. I mean, I'm still young, I'm still working on it, but like the garments, the haircuts, it to the T, you know, I ain't got it there yet. 100%, you know, follow the commandments the way it should be, where it should be up here. You know,
what's holding you back?
If we being honest, 18,
I made haste.
18, 20 years of indoctrination. I'm just trying to break it, you know, and it's a conscious effort. It ain't like I'm pushing it to the side. Don't get me wrong like that. It's a conscious effort, but it's to the fact that, you know, this shit might have been in me a long, long, long time, even before this lifetime. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like,
we all been here before.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, this bullshit might have been in me then, but now I'm getting it right.
Right.
So, Just trying to get all the way, like I said, all the way there 100%.
I mean, what is it going to take to get you there?
This.
Being
And
around your
I say
brother.
that is because, remember what I told you, we frustrated as fuck. We down there to the, like, I'm being honest with you right now. We got to the point, because we young as hell, we don't know how to handle ourselves like y'all older than we are. So we done got frustrated to the point where we like, man, goddamn, it's about point we done gave up on our people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to, but it's like, I mean, damn, folk.
I can understand.
We know we can't save everybody, but goddamn, can we at least get a 40% of y'all to just come on, let's walk over here for a minute. But I mean, you talk to them, you speak to them, and they act like you the one out of bounds.
It might just be the way that you come into them when you talking to them.
Facts.
You know, it's just a different way of tuning in how you bring the message to them. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I've learned to actually get somebody to open up, just ask questions. Rather than trying to throw it at them, ask questions. When you ask them questions, then you learn where their mindset is. You know
and they more engaged with what you got. Yeah, okay.
So you ask more questions.
You probably, I'll be honest, that's more of it too. It's probably my approach.
Right.
Ain't nobody willing to listen to somebody who throwing shit upside their head. Yeah, I probably should be more like you said, question, open, trying to be receiving to what they saying, and then come back with what I'm saying. But it's hard when you knowing the truth.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all older, so y'all to live with it a little longer than I have. It's hard when I'm knowing the truth and you want to call me the lie. Come on, man. You know, I'm 28, so that type of shit make me want to fight. I know it seems crazy, but you gotta understand. This entity, he ain't no man, he ain't no woman. I know. It's a real entity. So with that being said, it saved my life. Literally, I'm on a dying bed, neck broke, all that. I'm walking today. I can run, play football, basketball, all that. So when you tell me I'm alive, when I know something to be true about my life,
right?
I'm ready to fight something.
Check this out.
11-7.
Yes, sir.
It's a rock. 11-7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Blame not before you have examined the truth. The big picture. Before you start looking at they damn man, they just won't listen. Understand first. Read.
Understand first, and then rebuke.
So you got to get the whole understanding first before you go out there and start teaching. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start understanding the whole picture, then you understand why they don't want to listen.
Certain shit is happening.
Exactly. You'll understand fully. But it'll keep you motivated because you're seeing the thing that you read manifest right before you. So, damn, it's in there. I got to keep going. As you keep going, you're going to see more and more understanding manifest itself right in front of you. And at the same time, it's going to build your spirit up and your faith to keep going out because you see how destroyed your people are and how hard the enemy is working to make sure that they don't understand the truth.
Yeah.
They're going to turn on this music to keep them distracted where they can't hear. They're going to constantly be putting on something on the TV screen, something on their phone to keep them distracted.
And see, that's why I said this is what I think. I told you when I first walked up here, I ain't seen y'all in person.
Right.
You understand? So it's so much I can get from YouTube videos or Twitter or talking to you in person is what's going to make a difference. You understand? Because you were able to answer my question. I'm able to, explain to you whatever, back and forth. But this what it is, bro. This what it took. I'm telling you, this what it took. Because I ain't never been experiencing it in my face.
Right.
YouTube and all that, like I can learn little shit here and there, but for you to really experience something, that's how you get there. That's how you get to where you need to go.
The scriptures say, how can I learn except some man teach?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just trying to help build your spirit and help you to continue on your journey. You know what I'm saying? Raise us up as a nation of people. That's how we're supposed to be different. And we need more conversations like this going on a constant.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, you can learn something.
Bro, appreciate y'all, man.
Bring this script out right there. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. And it says, let us hear the conclusion of the
Fear God and keep His commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man. So that's all we're here to do. Fear God and keep the commandments. That's our whole duty.
Whole dude.
You fear God about what? Keeping His commandments. You keep the commandments, you let the Most High know you fear God, what He can do to you if you don't keep it.
I mean, and then like I was speaking to the brothers about earlier, this right here, this is a life work. You know how people be writing books. I want to make a movie, whatever. I want to build a mansion. That's my life work. This is life work for us. You know what I'm saying? It's never ending, and it's a joy to doing it. You know what I'm saying? I love serving the Lord. Doing is going out, trying to wake up and save and restore our nation. That's how we got to be in this truth. You know what I'm saying? But concerning these commandments, that's how you get the true understanding. You got to keep it.
This is the book of Psalms, 119, verse 60. I made haste.
I did what?
I made haste.
I didn't waste time. As soon as I understood, I made haste to what?
And delayed not to keep thy commandments.
Delayed not to keep the commandments. That's King David speaking.
Yeah.
Don't delay it.
Yeah.
Because we ain't promised tomorrow. If you know who you are, stand up as that man, as an Israelite man, and move in that function. You know what I'm saying? Get together with your brothers and your sisters. Come together. That's how we supposed to. Hebrews
People don't know how important it is.
11 and
The
25.
commandments.
Right.
That's why we're in the predicament we're in now. Right. You know, person do the right thing all day. Yeah.
That's our understanding, though. That's our history.
Yeah.
You know, damn all these damn degrees or diplomas here in this wicked society that ain't predicated on us. Everything here is built for them.
Correct.
This is built for us. The commandments is our understanding. Our history, everything stems from the commandments. Even the unlocking of the mystery or the understanding of the Bible, you have to keep it.
Yeah.
That's how the Lord set it up.
That's the only way I got this far. Was getting at least 5 out of the 10 or 6 out of the 10. I gotta get the last 3 or 4 now.
Bring it out.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 25. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
That ain't what I wanted. It was forsaking of the assembly where we supposed to gather together. We supposed to come together. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Nah. Well, that is true. But I was saying congregate. We supposed to do that to build each other up, to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's part of how you get your faith built up. Where you learn, or faith built up where you walk around with the fringes because you're around your brothers. You know how mighty it is to have the fringes on. Right. Being in the world, though, you'll be kind of hesitant. Like, I don't want folks asking me questions, looking at me sideways. When you're around your brothers, you understand the importance of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Matthew 5, 13.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25.
10:25.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching.
Come together, learn, build, edify one another, build your confidence up, get your spirit on fire. Are you ready to get out and do their work? Save your people. They ain't gonna save themselves. The other nations is hell bent on keeping us on the bottom.
Right.
You know who you are. You know who we are. Yeah. We know what's going on in this world. We gotta make change. We gotta make difference. It starts with you just like it starts with us. Right? Bring it out.
Look at Matthew chapter 5, verse 11.
You are the light.
Matthew chapter 5, verse
14.
Okay, yeah. Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
And that's what comes with this. Not only is it a commandment that's supposed to keep us to remembering the commandments, but it's also a light to somebody else. If we didn't have these on, would you have came over here?
Yeah, because I know what that meant across y'all shirt, but I know what that means more though.
See that?
Yeah.
Read that again.
Yeah.
Verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
Uh-huh.
A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
You know?
Verse 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
You see that? This is giving light to our brothers and sisters. You see that? When I first started wearing them, and I seen another brother and sister in the store, I got caught. Ah man, I had to go speak because I knew they had a different understanding. They knew who they were. It built my spirit up. Then when I finally put them on, I was going to the gym. I was walking somewhere, and a brother pulled over with his son in the car. Hey brother, where the school at? You know what I'm saying? He wanted to learn. He been watching. But he seen my friend, he knew I had a different understanding. You are light to the world. You know, the world of Israel. You got to shine that light.
That's right.
So as long as you keep not having your light on, people going to keep walking on by. You got to set yourself apart. You know what I'm saying? And that started with keeping the commandments. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple.
I got you.
All praise. What's your name, King?
Jasper.
Oh?
Jasper.
Jasper.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Ananias.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you, brother.
His brother Zeke.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, brother.
And we appreciate you coming over though, King.
Yes, sir.
So what y'all got going on over there?
We got shirts. We selling shirts and stuff. These retro shirts.
Okay, yeah.
I seen y'all stop by the table. I mean, when y'all was passing through, and I didn't know y'all was out here, but I went out here and got my car. I seen y'all, so I was like, I gotta go over there, shake their hand. Got to.
All praise.
This ain't never been in real life. Ain't seen it.
You see that now? In my mind, that's saying like you ain't never seen something like a superhero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, damn near that's you put y'all out of.
That's what I think.
That's how y'all. I see y'all for real.
All praise.
Without y'all, I don't know, man.
Jasper.
Yeah, Jasper. Yeah.
And I seen other brothers that woke me up. I had the same vision when I seen them.
Yeah.
And it sparked my spirit. It got me on fire. I kept learning. I kept building.
Yeah.
Brothers like, hey, when we going out to do the work?
Yeah.
We came together. We banded. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Been doing it for, what, 4 years now? We ain't stopping.
Yeah.
We're going to continue to build. You know what I'm saying? So when you get an opportunity, check that flyer out.
I got you.
You got the social media platforms and whatnot. I know you've been watching them on all over YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Y'all got a specific one?
huh?
Like for y'all got a specific social media?
Yeah, everything is on that flyer.
Okay.
Everything on that flyer and on that card. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna definitely check y'all out, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
And